I think what I love most about working with participants is that you get to see them for a long time, so that you get to know them really, really well, and that's quite unique to this scheme, I think. And you get the opportunity to spend a lot of time with them. So I think that's really special to see people from the initial stages after the injury, so when they're in hospital and they're having their rehab, and then to follow that through right through their rehab process. So you get to see a lot of, you get to see some bad things, sad things, but you get to see a lot of really good things as well, a lot of progress and a lot of good outcomes, which is, it's exciting. I think because of the participants we see, often their injury has a really huge impact on their family life and their home life. So you see some of the stresses around that as well, but you certainly see the really lovely support that families offer, and people gradually increasing what they were doing previously and returning to those sort of roles. So that's really exciting for people and for their families to start doing some of those things again. I certainly have a participant with young children, and that's been really lovely to see him, with his children and having time at home with them and being able to, assist to care for them. That's exciting. I think something that's really unique to this scheme is that it is a very generous scheme that does provide lifelong support. And that's quite an amazing opportunity as a therapist to be involved in a scheme like that, because very rarely does that happen to that degree. So that's generally what I talk to people about, is that it is a unique scheme that really does provide support to our participants for their lifetimes. And that it's lovely to be able to provide intensive rehab to that degree through a scheme. I think it's also wonderful that it's a scheme that is not about fault, so that people who need to access, best practice healthcare and rehabilitation can do that regardless of how they've had their injury, and that I think is really important. People should be able to do that following a serious injury. Yeah.